this, you can feel them go pop, and they'll pop right back into place. And then suddenly they'll go, oh, you know, I can breathe, yeah. And I keep a lot of the pressure right through here, inside the scap, right up that alley there. And I come all the way up. And I'm going to draw the shoulders kind of down. I want to open this area up. Come back down. I might do like a completely open finger effleurage. Come up into the neck a little bit. Introduce yourself to it. Say hello, I'll be back. Then on the third stroke, I come back down. Once again, I address the arms, forearms, a little cross friction here, back up to the shoulders, and then I'm going to take the heel of my hand and this wonderful trough right here where so much tension is built up. We want to continue trying to get that as loose as we can, so I take my heel of my hand and I just kind of push where the scap comes up here, just kind of push it open gently into that soft tissue. Then I can wheel around, hand on hand, pressure down, and I'll come all the way back down to that trough again. I'm going the other direction now. Get my thumb, I'm going to go right towards the greater trochanter that way. You can open it up. This is a great one if you have lower back issues, just to, you know, you can do it two ways. You can either open it up this way or open it up this way, whatever feels right. You can use your forearms.
Yeah.
I'll come back up. Come over here to the other side. And nice thing here is you feel if it's doing the old popping and everything, you know it's so tight in there. Let you know ahead of time. Okay, go down that trough. The nice thing about this area is you can be opening it up in this direction away from the spine, go right over the top through the soft tissue trough there. You take and you can work right up and back here, just kind of open that up. It's like a V, it's like a Y, you know, it's great. You can just open this whole area up. Then I'll catch here, traps, neck. I'll trace down. I like to take my fingers and just, I got my heel in my hand here, but I'm leading like that. Work around the sacrum. Come back up. Now I'm going to use my thumb as a massage tool and use the heel of my hand. I'm going to push my thumb into the the scap, the soft area. Because here's the edge. That's the first thing. You want to find the edge of that scap. Because you don't ever want to work on the edge. You want to be just inside it where the soft tissue is. So I'm going to take my thumb, just kind of, I'm working about 2 inches out or so, and I'm feeling for any real tight muscles. They always call them knots, but they're not knots. You just don't argue with them. You say, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. It's just real tight muscle in there is all. It just feels like a bump. A bimp.
Ropey.
So I get that loosened up, especially the rhomboid, because that's almost 90% of the time, that's their complaint, is the rhomboid. And so you can just work from the spinal area. You know, the spinous processes on either side of the spine are wonderful to work. Then I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to work down the shoulder. I'm going to catch that rotator cuff area. I'm going to knead the arm again like this. See, this is the 3rd time I've gone down the arm while they're laying on their stomach. A lot of times the arms will get ignored while they're laying on their stomach. You know? And it's such a handy place to work on them. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure you catch this tissue under here too. This is great. Work your way up and just, now I'm going to kind of manipulate the scapula a little bit. I'm just going to rock it around to see how loose it is, to see how agreeable it's going to be when I work it here next. And now you're going to want to reach your arm under here and hold their shoulder. Try not to land it right on their acromion process, you know, on the front. Some people, you can take your thumb and you can get, I mean, as you lift, you want to lift their shoulder into your thumb. You're not pushing your thumb in. Your thumb stays stationary. It's you're lifting their shoulder into the thumb. And she's got, you know, I say it's real tight, so I'm going to be real gentle with it. Especially when you get to that rhomboid. But if you can get under the scap, because sometimes they'll just fold right over your thumb.
That's so cool when it does.
I love it.
This is just holding, or are you?
I'm pulling up. I'm lifting her shoulder up into my thumb. And I'm gyrating it kind of around in circles. And I take when I get up into here, and take the inside of my forefinger, and use that. And I'm rotating, I'm pulling. See, I'm doing this. I'm rotating her shoulder at the same time. It's like a dance. Then, this leads right into where you take the heel of your hand, and you want to really hold that shoulder, and I'm pushing on the edge of the scap here. I'm pushing that out. I'm stretching her shoulder away from her body. Big circle. Now look at her shoulders.
Yeah.
See how low that is?
Yeah.
Compared to that? Some of them are marked. I mean, some of them you'll see like 2 inches. It'll drop. Yeah. Especially when you're dealing with dental hygienists and people like that who are all choked up. Cool. So now I'm going to come around and do the other side.